Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MBTV. I'm your regular host, Captain Lust of Tellworth Entertainment, doing community management and public relations here. I'm joined by my regular co-host, co-caster, and well, co-pro cool gaming bro. It is E-Man. How are you doing?
Hi there, Lust. On the contrary, I thank you for having me on here, because it's a pleasure to speak with you and the European world
Oh,
about
that's cool.
a game I have 1,000 hours in at least.
1,000. That is pretty lightweight compared to some of these
That
players
is
tonight. Let me tell you
lightweight.
that.
I know. I gotta do my
Oh, it really
time.
is. I can't remember who it was I saw recently. I think Sirkan, one of our regular tweeters, he's got like 4K hours, something like that. Lady Aline, 7,000 hours or something absurd.
Gosh
You got some insane.
darn.
Yeah, I
Don't count
I feel
if you
like
leave the game on overnight
Yeah,
as
I
you
think
pass
she does
out
that.
from playing too much.
Yeah, I think she does that. But I mean, I think the average for competitive scene is sort of, it's probably around 3,000 hours, I reckon, for
I'm
competitive players.
curious about this. I'd like it if people tweeted their hours played so we see who
There's been quite a
dominates.
few threads about it on on the Tellworth forums. So do go over to those Tellworth forums in the Guildhall, have a look at some of these threads. People are showing off their hours, etc.
Warband devotion.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool.
You know what's
And
even
I think there was
cooler?
go ahead.
The match we're about to see.
It is. It is pretty damn cool. The match we're about to see. I think it's going to be cool anyway. It's the old Slavian school of Slavimir. I think they have really captured our hearts this season. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, they have. They went from nobodies to singing heroes.
Yeah, with
Drunken
that
singing
interview.
heroes.
That interview went semi-viral, in my opinion, in the warband scene. People love that, and
And
they
it
really
made
did put
us fall
themselves
in
on that.
love with Slavimir and his little motley crew there.
Yeah, this
They've
band of men killing drunks.
Kill all men. Wow, these
Yes.
teams are actually looking pretty balanced. As we know, old Slavs unfortunately fell. Their skull got shut down by West Knights.
Yeah, we saw that game, and I mean, SSS were playing without their big player Red War, and I think, I don't know, he's so influential that it's
man
hard to sort of
changes
write him off
games.
completely. Yeah, although all credit to West Knights, they played really well as well, and they were missing players too. Like Lagstro was absent for that match, but Red War is here tonight. He is hopeful that his internet isn't going to crash again, and he's looking to take off some Russian heads of Veche. Veche, in the meantime. I think they're most well known for their spiritual leader. This is how we describe certain players who they perhaps lead the clan in a certain way, perhaps in an official way. They're probably not the battle leader or the best player, but they are the spiritual leader of the team. They are the heart and soul, the beating
Or
hearts.
in the terms of Veche, they're the gentleman, the puppeteer holding the strings.
Yeah, exactly. The mafia boss, the Godfather, Alonso. He needs no introduction, but he gets a pretty big one anyway. And yeah, I think he's probably the biggest talking point in Veche. It's a team which has been through some controversy in the past, but they're coming back fighting in this Warband Native League, looking pretty good so far. They did take a loss against West Knights. Actually, both these teams.
Oh, the only thing to overcome these teams is America?
Yeah,
Such a shame. I'm crying for you guys, I really am.
yeah. You seem really beat up about that, man. You seem so upset.
Crying with a smile. Now, that's otherwise, who's faced tougher opponents?
Who's faced tougher opponents? Oh,
Them
I think
wins.
Veche have had pretty easy opponents so far. But I mean, it's hard to call. None of them have really beaten a big top team. SSS beat the Kingdom of Swadia, and at the time that seemed pretty cool because Swadia were unbeaten and they were like top of the league. But then Knights of Malta like completely ravaged Swadia in the week after that, and then it made SSS's win look less impressive. So I mean, none of them have had huge wins here. But they have all done pretty well. I think Hitmen was Veche's opponent last week. They took them down.
Hitmen?
Hitmen not a bad side. Yeah, Hitmen not a bad side. But realistically, I mean, there's an argument to say these teams are perhaps a little bit behind the other top runners.
Are they? Are they not sitting at the top of Division C?
they're just a little bit behind the other Division C teams, I think. I feel like Knights of Malta have really staked a very impressive claim, getting 5 wins in 5 games. It's just absolutely like nasty looking stuff right now. Although the winner of this match tonight is going to have 4 wins in 5 games, and that'll put them even with West Knights and Team Ace here. So that'll be pretty good in any case.
So they're just below. They gotta knock. One has to knock the other out to claim their spot at the top.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the one that loses is going to be in a bit of a rougher position. It's sort of like, because the league is so competitive, there's 4 promotion spots and 26 teams. Like, realistically, yeah, it's a pretty rough ride for any team right now.
Wow.
And
So
I think that basically, like, they're going to be going for wins tonight. If like whoever doesn't win tonight is going to have a really hard time getting in those promotion spots.
then this match matters quite a lot to these guys. The onus is on
Yeah,
one
it
of these
does.
teams to really establish who deserves a top spot in this division. But who's favored? What's the betting situation looking? I know you can't get your
I don't
your
think this match is
hands
up
out
for
of those
bets.
threads.
I think this match is not up for bets. I'm not sure. Although it should be, because it's
Why?
yeah,
What?
it's a really hard one to call. Well, not every match goes up for betting. I think this one, yeah, there's no ticket for
Prime
it. So
opportunity missed for some broken hearts and broken dreams on this one.
yeah, and we could make an unofficial bet. I don't know if that.
And unofficial
That works.
pockets. Who you want to bet on, Lust? Who do you want to bet your
I
want to
I want to bet on SSS because I think that they're going to win.
SSS.
It's hard to call. Like Veche are, they're sick. I put in their key players: Kinyaz, Alexander, and Panda, because they're based on their performance. But Veche, they've got like Max in here, who is known for playing really well in the disgraced Russian Nations Cup team, and coming on the forums afterwards and trolling everyone. So he's not the most popular player, but he's really like he's bloody good anyway.
Bloody good regardless.
Yeah, he really is. SSS got some nice talent in their team though. I listed, I think, Red War, but then I put in whatever his name is, Shishikonis. What's his name? Kroshishka. That's it.
Kroshishka?
Kroshishka and Golar.
Is
Just because of how
Shardy Verone in here? Yes. He's called
He
Epic
is in
Fail
here.
Verone today.
Maybe he's mad because I didn't put him in the key players. Because I normally would do. I put him in the past previous times, but I felt like Golar and Kroshishka had a really nice game against West Knights, so I wanted to put them in.
It's good you switch that up. Bring more people to the forefront. Give them some
Yeah.
limelight here.
Yeah. I don't know. They both played really well, especially I think Golar did. So
Oh, I remember some of these gentlemen on Veche, specifically Panda.
yeah, Panda was pretty nasty.
Alexander.
Alexander I really like as well because he was from Heroes, the WNL Season 2, which we covered quite a lot of too, as well. Although I should mention, the coverage of Season 3 is like already ahead of Season 2. And Season 2 was like a longer tournament. Like, Season 3 coverage has really just, it's been insane, I think, so far.
Only getting better. I want
Yeah.
to pat your back, Lust, because you also make, for this match in particularly, a very rousing thread and post detailing this
Yeah.
team's histories. If you
Completely
guys want to
ignored.
read that.
Completely ignored, obviously. No, I think people read it and they just don't comment. That's okay, guys. I know you
You ought
appreciate
to
it.
comment, but nonetheless, it gives a little bit of backstory to the teams, and it's a little like refresher, crash course
Yeah.
on where these teams have gone and what they've done. Very nice, very
Get a
nice.
little bit hyped up. I like to build up the streams, you know, get it prepared. I did sort of want to do those match previews I was doing before and just paste them in the sub forum. I feel like they get a bit more response. Whereas these are they're sort of in between being a build up to a stream and an actual proper preview, and not really knows what to make of them. But that's cool.
Well, now that we've established who these guys are and who's playing for them, we're thinking who's gonna win is Slavian. I'm also for him actually.
Think they're gonna win as well. I mean, Veche, they are capable. They really are a capable team. There's no doubt. I mean, the big downfall they have is the poor flag knowledge. It's something we saw against West Knights.
Oh yes, Veche is the team
Yeah.
doomed by the flag gods. The flag gods disparage
not so much
them.
doom. They doom themselves. I mean, if they're doomed by the flag gods, then that means they are the flag gods because they're the only ones dooming them.
What
Just
man
making-
is God? What are you saying?
They just make horrible decisions on the flag, and they seem to have pretty poor knowledge of how the mechanics work. I hope they've reassessed that and done a bit of revision, because it's something pretty important.
And learned.
Yeah, it's really important. If you mess it up, it costs you rounds, and it does cost you. It has cost them rounds. It really gave them a hard time against West Knights as well. I think they probably would have lost either way because West Knights messed them up on the open map Frosty Battle, but still, it's like not ideal. Not ideal to not know the flags properly. In a 4-year-old game, you should know them by now, right?
I hope Veche have improved. Someone's spoken with them, or they've had some internal discussions, and that they come out really strong for this match.
I know Foms went on the Russian forums and trolled them about it, but I don't know if that really got any constructive response. I think Alonso just like called him a name, and then it just ended there or something like that.
But they read, they learned.
Yeah,
and,
maybe.
Well, I mean, I think that the Slavian school, their popularity has really put a lot of people's confidence in them, and they also have some great showings. But as we saw with West Knights, they have some flaws. They can be taken down.
Yeah, definitely. Any team can be taken down. AE proved that to us this week, getting hammered by Nameless, and I mean the whole division feels like anything could happen right now. Team Ace, we called them to beat Valor Rising last night, and they did, but even that was a really close game. Actually, Team Ace desperately just clawed their way back into it at the very last minute. So, you know, it's really open in all divisions right now. I think the Warband Native League, very exciting.
It is. And well, all the teams still. I see so many players here. I see a lot of representation from SSS in the sidelines.
They've really cranked it up, I think. And I feel like this is the case with a lot of the Russian teams, that like some of the European teams are getting a bit tired. They're realizing that they're perhaps not going to be able to get quite the place they wanted to. The Russian teams have just turned it on. Like DRZ taking down Irish Rebels. That was a huge upset this week. And it's just paying off from their training. They've just been training like 4 games a week, working really hard. And Russians are really committed to these kind of competitions. So it's,
well, I can see that they are with so many people filling the bleachers here for SSS.
Yeah, I could definitely see one of these teams going up. I mean, the winner tonight has got a really good chance of it. They've obviously got hard games to play, like playing out teams like Team Ace here, that sort of thing. But I could definitely see one of these teams being promoted this season.
Well, I'm sure that the old Slavian school of Slavimir have undergone a few changes after their defeat by West Knights, since it was so close.
Yeah, I mean, they want to be having Red Wall back in. That's going to make obviously a big difference. But I assume they would have been training pretty hard as well. I mean, when you've got a roster this big, it's very easy to find games like on the fly, and you know they're gonna have been training hard, I think, for this match tonight.
So their pool is deep, but also deeply talented.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, looking around at their players as well, like even the ones I haven't listed. Skittle had like a really nice game against, I think it was Swadia. He's a really good player. Zik coming in from Inquisition, the transfer after Inquisition dropped out from Division 8. He came and played with SSS, and he's like a sick archer too. Frosker, like veteran, and even like I don't know, like Superman, Deadshot Superman. He's been having a really nice season so far. So just lots of really good players on the SSS roster. Guys, I do want to mention at this point as well, you can tweet in throughout the game. Obviously, post in chat as well. Nice to see some chat activity there. People talking about Slavimir. Got some fans, I think. Slavimir. Big fan favorite, definitely.
Do. We love tweets just as much as we love Kappa faces. But
I just want to buy. I want to buy an SSS like. I don't know, I've got my IG T-shirt. I want my BKS
hang
cap.
it up in the closet with your IG shirt that's collecting dust.
No, but I want like an SSS. I want some other merchandise from SSS. I want like.
You know what you need? A beer mug.
Shot glass. I want a shot
glass from SSS.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I do wonder if we're gonna see the old Slavian strategy here, and whether Veche realize that Slavs kind of play a certain way, and they play it. They stick steadfast to it. They kind of bunch up and move up as a whole big old ball of players. And pretty much every game I've
Age
seen
of Empires
them do.
1 formationless movement order.
Honestly, if I compare their last match to anything between against West Knights, I'd compare it to like a woolly mammoth. That's how I see the old Slavian school of Slavimir.
A woolly mammoth.
A woolly mammoth, because there's so many players bunched up as one big, monstrous, strong creature, you know? That's what they look like out on the field. But West Knights were like tribesmen trying to take it down, And because West Knights had superior map positioning and they were able to like poke them more, you eventually can take a mammoth down. And that's what it felt like to me the previous match.
And then it can be found 10,000, 20,000 years later in some Russian ice like cube or something like that. Is that why you think they're a mammoth?
Well, chances are,
in
here's the thing though, those mammoths usually aren't slaughtered by Knights of the West. They usually fall off a cliff to be able to be intact or something, you know? Like they bend down to drink some water and they end up falling in the ice and then up. Woolly mammoth icicle.
They're being poked at by scientists. Okay, we're live right now. To run the map intro before anything happens.
Oh yes, new map intro, new excitement.
Hit it.
Oh, it's Village! And it's coming hard! SSS being fought right outside the gates of the Village.
Yeah, they jumped right out of the gates, going right into the back of Veche, and Veche catch caught off guard here. Although Nickname getting 2 kills quickly, up on the side, they're completely unchallenged. Superman comes in behind him, but those 2 early kills for Nickname, really big influence there. Nickname goes down Superman eventually, and SSS pulling it back right now. Full cast and Superman picking up kills. Doing really nice work here. 5 against 5 is the score, but Zik takes the advantage for SSS once again. Kinyas goes down, and SSS just kind of ran at their opponents here and caught Veche kind of on the move.
Oh, why would Veche come in now? Their best hope was to hold out. Why would they feed themselves to the mill?
They're desperate to support their opponents, but Zik is broken out. Got a kill off on Alexander, and well,
why would
right now,
Veche come out at this point?
They wanted to help their dying players. Panda has
They'd
gone down
already died though.
Down goes Highling. Max in the meantime does get 1 kill, 1 on 3 right now, and well, looking pretty good in this fight, but it's like he's to go down and eventually does fall to Folkas, picking up his 2nd kill of the round. And well, Zik and Superman getting 3 kills apiece there. After the first double kill from Nickname to kick off the round, SS came back from a 6-8 player deficit there.
You know, Lus,
So
this is exactly
back and forth.
This is exactly why you don't wear loose clothing around heavy machinery, because then you get sucked into the grinder. And right now, Veche, I don't know what they did out there. They fought off the SSS invasion, or at least tried to. And
well,
then
the thing is, half their players got up, and then the other half just got attacked in the back and outnumbered. It was they just got caught in transit, really, and it was a nice move from SSS.
Veche was very split there. But then at the end, it wasn't lost until they like jumped out of their protective enclosure that was the Village. I don't understand.
Yeah, I think you could be right about that. I mean, they wanted to like help out the last players, but I think there's only maybe 1 player on the ground.
Was that hesitation then? Whatever it was a bad thing for Veche here.
Yeah, I mean, if they dropped down straight away, might have been okay, but they dropped down like way too late. And we have Veche now not able to get into the Village very cleanly. They don't really seem sure of where they're going to enter. I think Veche are going to move around to the bomb right now.
Oh, Nick is trying to shoot from a little corner. Nice little angle here, but he's getting shot himself by Red War.
Yeah, he's taking to hit himself. And I think it was a bit of a mistake there. Like, he sort of actually had a clean shot off, missed it, and then they all knew his position, and you don't really want to be range dueling against crossbows
like that. Oh, he messed up
his
assassination?
Yeah, you don't want to range duel against crossbows as well, because crossbows are going to just pop out and shoot you like better than a bow can.
Red War is putting himself in such an awesome position. He is overlooking every action of Veche right now.
Veche moving right in, and not challenged on the entry there by SSS, who were low down the Village trying to catch him on the ninja ladder like they did last round. Nice approach to sort of defending from SSS here. Just Max gets an early kill on Hobo.
Nice.
And well, he's dropped his shield for a second there, and he suffered a jab. So that's hard to take. But SSS taking a very interesting approach to defending right now. We see a lot of teams just camping roofs and trying to get set up crossfires. SSS just kind of moving as a mob. Bringing the hammer to Veche when they start up.
Do.
Yeah.
It's part of their school learning. They move in a line. Look at them. They're all nice in formation. Slav teaches them these things. That's just how they move down the halls in the school of Slav.
Slavimir. Rascal. And, well, at the moment the flag has spawned at the bottom of the Village. Looking, well, better for SSS at the moment. They get there first at least, but Veche going to come in from both sides, so not
Red War, where is he shooting
up.
from?
Oh, we had Monarch. Veche has gone down somewhere else. Yeah, Red War's a really long way away. He's got a...
Oh, Red War is all the way at the back of the village.
There's no one around him. He's just doing nothing over there.
He got a kill. He's already done what he needed to do.
Oh, well, did he kill Monarch? Yeah, but I mean, the rest of his team is fighting, and he needs to be there. Helping Matt. He's going to have to rush in and do what he can right now. Crosschecker on the flag with Sofolkas, but Veche coming in from all sides right now. SS move over to attack the incoming Veche infantry. Max there, getting numbers on him, but Panda already doing work in the melee fight, taking a double kill there.
Oh, Max broke out of his corner with the help of Alexander. Alexander's helping everyone.
Double kill. Yes. Oh, but Max goes down to a dead bumped horse. Oh no! Froska kills him from the grave, and his horse goes on to kill. He goes to kill Max there. Hireling takes down Zik in the meantime, and Veche with a huge advantage right now. They've just done a lot better in this fight. Red War not where he needs to be. Way too far away from the fight. Does take a hit there, and another one. Hireling wants to finish him off. Red War raises his sword, dropping his block, and goes down to the axe of Hireling. And, well, big round here from Panda and Alexander there. Victorious gets another kill there as well. Finishing it off for Veche. And I don't know, I'm a bit concerned about this SSS approach with the mob. I mean, it worked nicely when Veche were going to the main gate. They were able to just jump out and catch him on that transit, but they weren't really anywhere when Veche came to the barn and didn't have much of a crossfire setup. Veche just able to move in, go wherever they wanted in the village, and SSS with a pretty lacking setup on the flag as well. No decent crossfires there.
Is this the third or fourth game I've seen of the old school Slavs? I love the team, but they are so consistent in their strategies, and to the point where it's like a little like they're a bit unyielding to change here. They just kind of always bunch up as a big mass woolly mammoth, and it's
a very... Go ahead.
It's powerful, you know. If you stampede someone and charge them, you'll get them. But
they're like,
you can get poked away so easily and like
they're like a hammer.
Is
what they are. They're like a hammer, like in the game, like an in-game hammer.
Yes.
Like if you hit them with a big old hammer, it's gonna do a lot of damage. You're gonna like knock them down, maybe. Oh, Skittle, what are you doing? Oh, he gets caught up. That was just poor horse control there. He's looking behind him.
Veche, there. Oh my God, they're their own little mammoth. I think it's a tusk fight right here.
Yeah, SSS kind of moving with the mob, but look, Veche already got some high ground. They got better archer positions than SSS do. They do have Deadshot Supermen up with a bit of high ground, but
I think Veche are coming around. They're not just using this time. Oh wait, no, they are wasting their time. They're not even going around.
Yeah. Veche have a better position though. Look, they got Kinyaz up in the tower now as well. And I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for SSS right now. They're not.
SSS are
they don't seem very just like comfortable in the map, to be honest. Just kind of sticking together, swinging that hammer around, and you know when you go for the overhead on the hammer, if your enemy hesitates and makes a mistake, then yeah, you're good. But like by now, people know you can just do a side slash and you're just gonna hit first. The hammer's so slow.
I mean, you can rely on your bros for a lot, but there's something to be said about the value of map control and proper positioning.
And crossfiring. Crossfiring is like the most important thing. In SSS, they've only taken 2 archers on the defense here, and that is something really different to what we've been seeing from other sides. I wonder if they'd be punished against a different approach here.
What is Veche's taking their time though?
Yeah, Veche going kind of like away from the flag around the long alleyway. I think some of them, but not all of them.
Not Max. Maybe Max is trying to announce his presence to prevent SSS from raising flag. I think SSS.
Well, actually, what SSS what he's done here is he drew a lot of SSS players away from the flag, and he's kind of just by hitting them from all these different sides.
Well, he's buying time for all of Veche to come around.
Really spreading out the SSS players here is Max, just by drawing Crosschecker away, and Crosschecker can't leave him alone. He can't ignore him. Does do it now, but his teammate's already fighting. He needs to be over there supporting them.
SSS are all on Panda, but Panda's able to exit out the stairs. Oh, he's in a wonderful position to fend off multiple men.
And oh, in comes Max there. Gets a hit, takes a hit though as well. Frosker comes in as well to do some work for his teammates. First goes to Folkas, who brings down Alexander, the horseman there for Veche.
Oh,
nice one from Frosker and Hobo there.
Getting tore up.
Bringing him kills. Well, not completely. A team kill there from Folkas. Puts Veche right back in, and Victorious gets the jab kill there. Veche actually winning right now with 4 players to 3. Folkas getting kills, well, all over the place.
Oh my goodness, Kanya's a Nick!
Froska goes down there. The thing is, Volkas has the higher flag right now.
Oh,
Superman,
Hireling slays Superman
okay.
up top.
If Volkas can stay alive here for 20 seconds, he's got the win. But it's going to be so hard for the SSS player right now. It goes down eventually. Hireling finds a little opening there to spear in the back. And, well, my prediction is going to ruin right now. SSS not able to do hardly anything right now. Not able to hold their own anyway, at least.
That was a great approach and execution from Veche. That was really nice.
Now look at this. SSS changing what they're doing right now. They are still sticking as a mob, but they're just going to run right to that back gate. They're fine countering Veche's movement to the black gate. And they're just going to, I think, perhaps even rush out of it. Yeah, I think they're just going to rush right out and just charge into Veche. This is going to be interesting because, I mean, it's weird that the team is not comfortable defending. And here, Alexander sees SSS right now. How is Veche's response going to play out? Veche, they're on the corner.
Wait, SSS look a little split. They got Red War. What's he doing? Is this real? What's happening here?
Oh, his internet is gone.
Oh, SSS went out the door
real.
tentatively to try to cover for him because they knew he'd had connection, but he ran way too far.
Oh, so that's a big loss for them. And well, he's had internet problems before. He had to rejoin the server immediately, but that's a big loss for SSS, especially when they're already 2-1 down like this on the inside spawn, which is where they really need to be defending and getting those rounds.
Wow. I wondered, SSS rarely looks so, like, confused, but they were debating, man, is it worth risking our whole team to save one man? From his own derpness.
He would have gone down anyway, is the point, like, because he'd already crashed out, I think. So, oh yeah, looking a bit rough at the moment for SSS.
They lost the man, but they haven't lost their resolve in stopping Veche from entering the village at all.
Yeah, and these rounds have been very back and forth. We've had lots of double kills and triple kills. This could go either way still. Veche now moving around towards the front gate, the low gate, main gate. And not a bad decision, because SSS are caught up. Distracted on the side roofs.
Ah, look at Veche taking advantage of SSS and they're tethered to each other. They can't move anywhere and claim the village. You can see Veche, look at that. They're at the flag. They're harassing Veche from the back, the front, the side.
Look at this, Veche on the flag already. They're raising that thing up. SSS need to approach it. Maybe they'll do better on the approach than they do on the defense, because I feel like the defense is not their strong point.
Yes.
In comes SSS here, charging right in. Going to be going for Max, just trying to catch his archers, keep them busy. Hireling, throwing jabs from the back. Kinyaz up top with his bow. Could cause a real problem here for SSS, but shooting from a very high angle.
Yeah, he's really high, but he's getting hits on Superman.
Oh, first kill comes in from Hobo. It's a team kill on Volkas. Hireling takes down Hobo as well, and back up a seconds for the homeless SSS player. Hireling gets a double kill, triple kill from Highness there, doing massive work in the main fight. Panda comes in, takes down Zik, and Veche just running away with this round. 8 players against 2 is the current player count, and skittling away there. Let's go down there to Alexander. And well, just Froska left here. He's got a horse, but running away is not going to win you the round here, mate. It's the last round of the set. So, well, pretty brutal so far.
Well, honestly, I did not expect the old school Slavs to be able to hold the village effectively, because they just hang too tight. They don't make use of the time or the environment, and that's like one of the sins of war, like not making use of the earth.
Yeah, that's true. One of the sins of war. War is kind of a sin in itself, you could say.
Yeah, but losing it, that's that's a hell of a sin. Because
Really
that
is.
means, as a commander, you gotta be in the underworld, and you see all your dead troops there, and like, hey boss, we followed you here. Yeah, I know. I messed up.
Didn't use the earth properly. You know.
Oh, that's just a catch-all term for it.
No, it's true. No, you're right though. SS really not making use of
The environment.
neither the map nor their faction. I feel like taking 2 archers there is reckless. Like you don't need that many infantry. Crossbows are already pretty good infantry anyway. You just want that extra crossfire. That's what you really want to need to have there. We see some Cyrillic in the chat there. That's nice. You can speak in whatever language you like in our little chat. It's fun.
Which is all encompassing.
But we can't pass it. All I hope is that no matter what language you speak in, you do give us some cappers. That's all I ask of you guys. Guys, tweet in it. Do you think that SS have blown it already, losing this first set so badly. It's such a crucial set. Or do you think that we'll have SS come back, perhaps even do better on the assault? Maybe that's what they're more attuned to doing. Let us know. Tweet us in. Tell us. Hashtag the WNL3 so we know we are tweeting. Otherwise, we'll have no idea.
And we just postulate, and we postulate incorrectly. But will the old school Slavs have a better shot at attacking the village versus defending it? That's really hard.
It's difficult. I mean, like, their first round defense was so brilliant. I was so impressed by it. Seeing those 3 rounds after really left me quite confused. I mean, fine, they're not doing a cross-firing thing, so it's not like the kind of reliable way that this map, I suppose, should be played or has been established to be played. But attacking out the village can really take your opponents by surprise and can be very effective. First round it was, but after that they just, I don't know, they weren't really scouting out their opponent's movements too well. I mean, if SSS had done what they did in the first round, like maybe at the barn at some point or maybe at the back gate, and just been a bit, bit better informed about their movements.
They don't scout out their opponents because they don't have the men to send out to do it. Everyone is so clustered. Like, I don't know. Maybe the old school Slavs had too tight-knit a community.
Yeah.
They need to open themselves up to outsiders.
Maybe they could have sent a cav, I don't know. But yeah, they just can't
Amish
in a way.
old school Slavs.
Amish, you mean?
Yeah,
what?
Amish.
Like
the
Americans.
Inbred community. Oh, okay, they're not. I think they ultimately become inbred through generations and because people keep leaving the Amish communities. But regardless, the whole point of the analogy is that they're very tight-knit and close, okay?
Okay.
Because they can't use electricity, so they have to rely on their neighbors for things. Which is actually kind of in a hippie sense, a really nice thought, you know?
It's nice. We're back in the game now, anyway.
Life.
I'm sure the old Slavin squad of Slavimir, they have electricity, though.
Do they?
Yeah,
or does Slav make Red War work the gears and spin the water wheels?
Like running a little hamster wheel, giving them power.
That's how they get the air conditioning. In fact, Focus holds the fan while he fans away at Slavimir while Slavimir drinks. But nonetheless.
You don't need air conditioning in Russia, man. You need central heating, that's what you need.
They sweat bullets in the school of Slav. They have no air conditioning.
SS just kind of piling in, doing once again quite a mobby tactic. And we have Veche already trying to shoot down on them. Superman without a shield here going to have a really hard time in this alleyway. Just going to see if he can slip away here. But Kinyaz going to be trying to shoot him in the back of the head here. He's got a shot. He does take it. Hang on, Superman. And well, that just shows the importance of taking a shield there for your archers. And we have a fight breaking out here in the spawn of all places. Quite a strange place. SSS fighting uphill. Which could be a bit dodgy here. Alexander comes in to get some damage done, and immediately gets hit on goal line, goes down within seconds. Fullcast does put 1 kill out for SSS, but actually running away with this already.
Oh, Froska gets head sliced!
Yeah, Max with another kill there. Panda takes down Hobo. Veche just kind of running away with these melee fights, and SS just taking a really disadvantage fight there. Crossshishka does get 1 kill from Max, and that's nice, but the engagement was horrible for SSS there. They already got split up. They were fighting uphill, they had no crossfire, they were walking into a crossfire.
Wow.
The enemy Cav was going to take him down. And look at this, SS taking 6 inf? Really? 6 inf?
This is all they know! Slavimir is a ruthless and efficient teacher, but his lessons are often the same.
And the tactics for SS are bizarre, I think, really. And it's something that, I mean, you mentioned their sort of unwavering commitment to their bizarre tactics.
Strategy, their woolly mammoth approach.
Yeah, but it's a kind of, I don't want to generalize, but I feel like it's perhaps a common trait of Russian-Ukrainian teams. A lot of them don't tend to adapt very well very quickly. All their teamwork is good, and their supporting is good, and their player skill is,
phenomenal.
Top notch, yeah. Adaptability is not something we really see in Russian teams very well. It's not something like, say, when you see West Knights changing their tactic every single round and just changing it until they start winning. It's not like that at all from these Russian teams.
If there were bar graphs with different traits for each team, the one for adaptability would be at really, really low right now for SSS.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, they've changed what they're doing, but well, they've changed where they're going. I don't know if they changed what they're doing. They're doing the same thing, but just at a different place,
They're
I guess.
trying to apply it at different points, but no, it's still the same underlying flawed strategy here. Well, let's see if it is flawed.
Yeah, agree.
Veche are, like,
they're doing some Walls of Jericho stuff right now. They're just going to try and run around this village till the walls crumble down.
Oh, they fake a far run, but they come back.
No, this worked well because Veche's still running away from the tower now. And
oh, they got fake! They got juked! Break in! Break in! Break in!
They're gonna go now, and Veche. Oh, that's a brilliant fake. Veche completely abandoned the back gate.
Oh no, they're coming! They're coming hard! This is where SSS excel!
Yeah, but they need support here. Red Wall coming in.
They need to keep pushing. Don't let them get in archer positions.
They have to keep pushing. It could be a brilliant move here from SSS, but they have to capitalize on it. They're catching out Veche players in the alleyways. Down goes Max and Folcast, and we have Veche players outnumbered in these alleyways.
Kenya's trying desperately to stop it by arching, but he's not getting anyone.
He's gonna go down here. Harling with a team kill in the chaos, kills his teammate. Zik brings down Harling as well, though. Victorious takes down Frosker.
Sick shot from Victorious. Victorious
Veche finding space now, but is it too little too late though for Veche? Alexander gets in one more kill, but SSS with a 6-4 player advantage, they can just abandon those archers on the roofs and fight the remaining SS players in the alley. Alexander doing huge work though, the Veche horseman.
Damn it, Panda and Superman still fighting.
Yeah, Panda has just been fighting like a hero right now.
Alexander, why would you go there? Kroshik is gonna get you.
Kroshik's gonna get him. If he hacks his horse away, can he bring him down? Oh, but he only gets one hack away.
Save you, bro. Panda screwed.
In comes Kroshik, and well, Panda finally overwhelmed. We now have 3 Veche running against the 5 SSS, and SS were doing so much better, but they still have an advantage here. They still have a clear advantage. SS now raising the flag. Golar, Zik, and Rebel down there, but they're sending 2 players separated over there to fight. And this is madness for SSS. Why? They don't just split up now, they want to be all together. And this is really
if Kroshik survives, this could still work out for SSS.
It's a reckless, yeah, but it's such a reckless tactic. They want to be using their pair advantage. And SS now undecided, they're actually going to abandon the flag and send players over to fight. I think that's kind of the right decision, but it's a little bit late. Kroshik does manage to stay alive by some miracle. Alexander gets 1 kill before he goes down. Kroshik brings him down eventually. And Kroshik with a double kill now, doing great work in this round. Kinyas.
Oh, it's 2-on-1! Kinyas could bring it!
He can still do it. He can still take this round. And, well, Kroshik going to abandon the fight and go for the flag. Zik with superior health is going to fight it out against Kinyas. Kinyas abandoning as well for the flag right now.
Oh, you don't run away from Zik! He don't let you!
Yeah, this is nice play from Zik and well, in SSS right now. They split up. They made it possible for Kinyas to win effectively right now. Kroshik going to raise that flag. Kinyas knows it's over and does go for it. She says Zik. Well played, nicely finished. And nice
survives!
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it was by some miracle. He fought against 3 players for about 30 seconds there and had a brilliant round. That's why he's a key player. Wow. And very impressive there from SSS. That fake, so sick.
That fake is what they really needed. For them to get on top of their opponents so that this ball can just roll all over them, they need to surprise them. Which is very hard to do when Veche can see outside the walls at pretty much all points. Veche really dropped the ball there.
Yeah, and it was just a really effective move. It shows the importance of information in a game like mount&blade Warband, where your teammates are going, where you have to be defending. And it's an interesting mechanic that perhaps you don't see as much in some of the newer maps. So it's nice to see Village giving us something interesting here. I have been slating it and saying bad things about it, but like all credit to it. That is
occasionally
serious.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool to see.
Nonetheless, giving SSS all this credit for that win, they kind of clawed their way in there. I mean, they won initially. They charged in, but it wasn't secured until the last few seconds. Like it could have gone either way still. So it's still not looking.
It was really close at the end. But it was solid decision making by SSS at the last sort of 20-odd seconds, sending Kroshik away and keeping their high health player to fight. That's important that they did that. I don't think that was by any mistake that they had their low health player going to the flag and the high health player staying in the duel. So like good decision making on a sort of instinctive level there from SSS. So it's a good sign, I think.
Yes. Well, maybe the old Slavian school can just, toss back enough shots and just charge their way into a victory.
Yeah, SS moving to the barn door right now.
Hey, it worked for them last time.
They haven't moved straight in. I think they are going to move in now. Yeah, they do push in. Veche, they have a nickname up high, but not a huge crossfire.
This is an odd position to fight, though. Nickname is in such a great spot. Like, you can't get at him.
it's still very vertical, so it's still hard to take those shots. And yeah, SS move into the alleyway. Pretty safe there. Oh, let's get a shot though on Zik, and a little bit sloppy there from SSS. In comes Alexander though.
Hobo and Krashik are being left behind.
That goes Alexander, yeah, gets caught out by Red Wall with a nice jab.
SSS take a brilliant corner though.
Yeah, SSS looking pretty good right now.
They're a bit split though, but I think Veche's going too hard. Veche is inadvertently getting themselves flanked.
Koshka and Hobo is split off from the pack, but Golar and Red Wall doing massive work in the main
can't do anything.
SS really nice. They're doing big work in this melee fight, proving that Nords are pretty good in the melee. In comes Hobo and Red Wall getting more kills, and just 2 Veche players left. Nickname still got his high position. Victoria's getting just pressured right now though.
Nah, Nickname forsook his position to try to help out the team, but it's too late now, man.
Yeah, Victorious gets bumped down and eventually shot up by Superman. I think it's going to be up for Nickname as well. Loses shield and just getting beaten up there. Nice kick from Volkas. Cheeky little kick there. I love a little kick when... I like a kick when it's not necessary. That's what I feel like when it's nicest to see. I can only really kick like when I'm like on some stairs and someone's coming right at me and I know that this is what I have to do to win, and it's a kick. But like I like a kick.
But when you kick when you know you don't have to, that's the best.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool because it's like it actually is really effective as well, and it's a good way of getting your opponent down fast.
Wow.
It's a lot harder to do.
Old school Slavs bringing this back, brute forcing. I really loved it. I mean, this is the only way they know how to win, but they know how to make it work sometimes. Taking that corner, rendering Nickname useless up there on that hill. I mean, on that building.
Yeah, and the thing is like, they're actually kind of doing a similar thing, really. They've only got 3 archers themselves.
Wow, SSS don't give a damn.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's no high up archers here. SS are scared. They're scared of Veche having high up. Oh, actually, Nickname is up there. To be fair, Nickname is up there. I thought Veche had no crossfire, and that could have been a really nice push from SSS there. Outnumbering Veche, but they changed their minds. They're going to go around to the bomb once again.
Nickname missed a great opportunity to shoot at them, but as they passed.
Alexander keeping a close eye.
I think Veche are a little afraid. I think the old Slavian fear is getting to them.
Yeah, they don't want to like lose another round in the same way. It's almost been ridiculous. But like Slavimir just kind of swinging that hammer, charging at a door and taking round wins.
Well, they're forcing their will upon the Veche, and it's working.
Forcing their will. It sounds like an awful euphemism for something very awful.
If only you think it.
And the tall, sinister man forced his will upon her. And that's not something you want to euphemize as well. You want to shame... Anyway, just forget that.
I shame the SSS here. Oh, wow, look at them!
Yeah,
look at the SSS!
Look, right. Oh, Saint comes out looking left, looking right. He sees him now.
Saint coming back to report. I see many colors in many men.
Bet you're not going to fall for the Saint trick again, I don't think. This is what they're going to do. They could go on the outside. They could go on the outside. They're not going to, but they could go on the outside for that flag.
I think they're waiting for Veche to try to have split focus, and I think Veche kind of do here.
Veche kind of gave their position away there to move towards the flag, but actually they still have Nickname up high.
Oh, I think they might catch SSS. Oh no, they baited SSS!
Oh, look at this. Kinyaz up, but they got crossfired in this alleyway really badly.
If they can make the corner, they're good. Froska trying to break through the corner.
If Veche can hold them in this alleyway, this is a really good position. But
they have the alley.
But they still get shot from all sides. Kinyaz up there as well. Oh, just narrowly misses Hobo. And well, Veche, they had a chance there for about 12 seconds where they had almost a perfect crossfire on the SSS, but haven't capitalized on it at all.
Wow, SSS moving like a tank, just steamrolling through the map safely.
It just shows really good individual awareness can be massively effective there. All the players just being conscious of where the archers were, keeping their shields up, keeping themselves protected, but they have taken hits here, SSS. They are low on health, a lot of them. Hobo especially really low right now. They have 1 player advantage, 8-7. Moving backwards towards the flag now. There's no crossfire for Veche though. Veche just going to be pushing forward towards the flag. In comes Alexander to try and get some damage done. Knocks out a few players. Paddy gets a kill. Rebel answers back immediately. They're bringing down Saint.
Oh my God,
oh, Rebel with a team kill on Hobo, and well gives a little lifeline to Veche there, but Veche do lose Max to Golar. In the meantime, Veche have a pretty scattered approach right now. Nickname does to bring down Zik, which is nice there. Oh, and a brilliant close range headshot from Kinyaz there, bringing down Froska. Actually giving the advantage now to Veche, who are currently in the lead. But brilliant jump slash from Golar, keeping hope alive for SSS. 2 players against 3 is the score. Golar playing very aggressive right now against Kinyaz. Red War fighting against 2 players on the flag. Nickname and Victorious doing what they can to accept the crossfire.
Oh, but Red War can do something here! If he dukes and dances and survives!
He's got 5 seconds if he can stay with for 5
Put the
seconds.
shield up, Red War!
The time is so low, and he's going to stay alive. I think he's going to do it. And whoa, Veche once again making a mistake with the flags there, not being urgent enough. We've had too much passivity. Victoria's just sitting up on the top, and there you have it. I didn't even see the timer there. Veche clearly weren't looking at it either.
Wow.
Fascinating scoreline there.
SSS forced their way into that village and stayed there until they won.
Yeah, and actually we see Veche's poor movement on the flags, poor decisions around the flags, once again coming back to haunt them because they should have won that. I mean, it was obviously hard, but they should have put their players into melee and got fighting there because
the
shooting and being too passive like
Victorious
that.
was already in a great spot. Nickname needed to charge in later. I mean, earlier.
And the thing is, they stood aside shooting, but the whole time they were shooting, he was just raising the flag, and that's what won in the round. So, Veche, once again, they need to just check their flag mechanics. I think it's after those 50 seconds, 50 to 15 seconds, that's where you need to just be on the flag no matter what. You've got to be keeping your flag high in that period of time. That's where it's really important. And Veche don't have that attitude, they don't have that focus.
That they don't. Wow. You know.
There we have it.
Wow, Veche did much better. I mean, sorry, old school
SSS did, yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to 4-4. And we got a real match on our hands here.
This is shaping up to be a really GG.
A Slavic school showdown, I think, is what I've dubbed tonight's match, because they both have schools. Little known, Alonso also has a school.
Really?
Yeah, Alonso's school. It's a little thread on the Russian forums.
Though.
Yeah, there's paid entry.
Paid entry. Or favors.
Yeah. You don't know when he's going to ask you for that favor, but one day he will. And expect the debt to be repaid.
Working for Alonso. Ever since I started working for him, I carry trash bags on me. Because you never know when you got to bump someone off.
But his school, I think, is more of it's an effort to it's kind of a recruiting effort, where he just he gets players and he says he trains them up. It's a similar thing to what Slavimir does. Similar kind of characters in a way, although I don't think they're fans of each other. You can see the parallels between the two characters and their roles in the community. Wow. And obviously I've got mixed feelings about Alonso. Obviously he's guilty of some shady stuff in the past, but this guy gets a team together and he works hard on it and he's passionate about the game, and that's why he's been here for so long. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the guy's not all bad, and I think the community has benefited from him probably overall.
Well,
maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. What? This is a tough one to call. I think right now the best thing that could have happened was for the map to switch and for things to be reset, because Veche was getting a little. They were cowering under the old Slavian school aggression there.
Well, the thing is, I mean, the significant thing right now is that we're going to be seeing the switch from the closed map and a really closed map in Village over to an open map. So where these teams' capability lies, that's going to become a real significant factor right now. I feel like it's pretty even, but...
Ooh, if the old Slavs still keep with their infantry tactics, I don't know if it'll stay even.
Well, I don't know. I think we're going to see that the team's bringing out Cav here. But I don't know, it's so hard to call. I actually feel like Veche might have better Cav, although it's a very, very hard thing to call. I think, perhaps does Vivi play Cav? I can't remember.
Well, mentally, are Veche prepared for this? Because, I mean, on the last set, it just seemed like they were unable, with all the tools at their disposal, to stop the old Slavian school from forcing their entry into the flag area, into the...
Well, it's weird. I mean, both teams played that out very strangely, in my opinion. I think either of them would have really suffered against a more archer-heavy setup. Perhaps some of the things that... I mean, if they were up against maybe Knights of Malta on that map, I think they would have just been cut to pieces, or even West Knights, who had a really good village as well. So, a little bit concerning about the overall position of these teams, but either way, they've managed to keep... Both teams managed to keep themselves in the game here. It is 4-4. But the open map... The thing is, Veche have Alexander, who is playing already very well, had a really great village map, and I just think on Ruins he's going to be really hard for SSS to deal with. He's such a strong cavalry player, and he's, I don't know, really capable of just kind of rallying a team behind him and getting a lot of damage done.
Well,
I'm wondering what SSS answer to that is going to be. They're probably bringing Shawnee Veron.
I think one of their answers should be to put Red War on an arching position because I want to shout out to Kragan at Kragan3 who tweeted, Red War playing infantry equal bad idea.
He's saying that voice.
Bad idea.
He just say bad idea. Hashtag WNL3. And yeah, I got to agree with that. Like, the thing is, he is an archer. Like, that is what his main strength is. The guy can just take like sick headshots, and he even plays melee pretty well as archer. I've seen him like do some really clutch stuff, and we saw it against Swadia when they played as well.
Well, they could have not put him on archer for lag reasons. Maybe
I think he'll be playing archer. I think in this set. We'll see how it plays out anyway. But really, it's going to come down to how the cap out. Slavimir is a great horseman, but I don't know if SS can have maybe a hard time.
I think this is noteworthy. The match is soon going to start, but we have a e-penis battle between who has a bigger roster right now. I wish to show this for a moment, right?
Yeah, you can do. Just probably run that intro, yeah. Big rosters from both sides.
Grandmaster himself there. We're going to roll that intro.
Run that intro.
Intro got ran, and now we're in the game.
We're in the game, and well, SSS starting as the Saracens spawn on 4 rounds against Veche playing as Nords, also on 4 rounds, so very even, completely even in fact. Not even very even, it's completely even right now.
Can't get more stable. The Libra scales are in perfect balance and harmony. Someone upset it.
Yin is equal to Yang. And, well, all is balanced in the Slavic showdown right now.
So, teams are just waiting, it seems. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like that.
4 cav for the Slavs. I want to see how this works out. I like how they're very uniform.
No, only 3 cav.
I mean, 4
cav,
infantry,
3 cav for
4
Veche.
infantry.
Yeah, 3 cav for Veche, 2 cav for SSS, so quite low.
Wow, my OCD absolutely loves the SSS lineup. That's so pretty. Why isn't it always like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe should I? Maybe I could arrange that. I could probably code that into the mod.
Do it. It makes it nice and compact.
Yeah, I don't know what it's ordered by right now. I think it's just like random.
The mysteries of your own code.
Wait, I'm trying to think if I could even make that happen.
It's fine. I just like how it looks.
Yeah, I actually could. Anyway, for the time being, Veche, we do have an extra horseman. Max, VB, and Alexander playing Cav. We've got Zasnik and Slavimir playing Cav for SS. I think SS can have to make up for this with their extra infantry pretty effectively, because pretty hard playing against these 3 Cav right now.
Flag. Their setup is way better suited for holding something.
Yeah, taking the flag right now. And it's a good flag for infantry as well. You've got that rock for cover. Superman taking a nice crossfire position as well. 3 archers for Veche as well. And Veche, only with 2 infantry, could have a bit of a hard time actually like sweating out the melee fight. If SSS stay compact, and well, you can be pretty damn sure SSS is going to stay compact. Might be a bit hard for Veche to penetrate, but actually getting nice shots off though, Veche.
Those arrows are hitting. They're finding marks. Not
yeah,
killing
they
anyone,
really are.
But bringing people down.
It's a nice crossfire though. King has and Victorious really just causing a lot of stress.
SSS are suffering, right, but they're dedicated to that flag.
And they're keeping up. In comes Max and Alexander. Getting those knockdowns, but no finishes yet. Still 8-8. Red Bull does eventually go down to Eric, and well, SSS looking a little bit troubled right now. Victorious is just shooting on challenges.
They should stall this out. They're not going to win the engagement, but they need to stall it out.
No, they're not. I don't think they're going to even stall it out because SS are falling to pieces right now. Not a great approach to defending the flag, to be honest. Compact thing, it just didn't work. Hard to even call those kills. Panda and Same both picking up 2 kills so far this round. Superman, 2 throwaways to be really effective over there. Goes down and, well, absolute whitewash there for Veche. I think
that was strategic failure on all
And the thing
accounts.
is here, RSS going to switch it up. Are they going to adapt? The crossfire.
They got to get rid of all those inf.
Yeah, I agree. And they're not changing their class setup immediately. I mean, three archers, 3 cav, 2 inf is a much more solid setup than 4 inf, 2 archers, 2 cav on this map. It's tried and tested stuff that Veche's doing.
Veche very intelligently. All those archers were just whittling away at those SS. They're immobile. They're immobile on such a map that's so big. They're practically immobile.
The thing is, SSS with only 2 cav and 4 infantry, they're just sitting in a clustered ball. They did nothing to counteract the crossfire of Veche there. Veche was able to just sit there. Victorious was just, he wasn't even in cover, but he was unchallenged the whole round. Just shot away all round and did loads of damage. Even though he only got 1 kill, he did loads of damage to
well, I think SSS screwed themselves there, because what could they have done? Charge all those archers? They'd have lost a bunch of men on that charge.
Well, they should have pushed one side.
Well, they're pushing here. Red War again, leading. As an infantryman, this man leads.
Not actually a bad idea. Veche pretty spread out. This could work out okay.
This could work out if they get to the ruins cleanly and then hold.
Yeah. Although they still do have archers coming in firing from either sides.
Whoa, SSS are going for the throat, but they're.
Oh, Red War doing a nice job of hurting Max's horse right here, and Max is taking a big risk here. He's moving into the central ruins, but I think Red War's going to punish him, and Max is making a big mistake right now. Loses his horse already, and Max is going to go down here. I think. Oh, a big mistake from Max there. He saw blood in Red War, and it just made a terrible error. Is perhaps going to escape this life. Oh, Assassin loses his horse as well. The fight is even out a little
still
bit
have to be aware of all those archers.
Max goes down eventually, but Alexander coming in for Slavimir. Slavimir's got to get away from this because he's the only remaining horseman for SSS right now against the 2 remaining horsemen of Veche. He's got to keep himself alive. It's really important right now. SS with a 1-player lead, but they're in a pretty tough position right now.
Wow, SSS just forcing their way anywhere they damn well please. They're kicking down doors. They're punching down walls.
There is the flag right next to SSS in the middle. They're clustered on it, but
how is Veche split in a weird way now? SSS have kind of split them.
But Veche just going to come in from either side right now and just crossfire them and shoot them to death. It seems like it right now.
What to do. They're trying, but you don't want to upset the beehive.
Oh, they get Alexander's horse. That's a big kill there from Frost to take down Alexander's horse. Frost goes down immediately afterwards to Panda. In comes Vibe, but he's only got a Corsair. He's going to go down pretty soon. Panda and Saint picking up kills, evening up for Veche. Victoria takes a headshot there.
Oh, but Veche!
No cab left for SSS. Veche doing massive work here. Panda and Saint getting even more kills. Superman bites 1 kill back. And that's a kill back as well. SS now 3 players against 4. They can still do this. But in come the archers here for Veche.
Red War deciding to shoot at a very inopportune time.
Yeah, Superman gets 1 hit there, but he's going to get out archered here, I think. Oh, gets kicked, and oh, spear, that was so brutal there for poor Superman. Zasnik got the flag slightly higher, but he's got a minute to stay alive here, goes down to Victorious. And, well, the archers for Veche have been supreme here. SSS, they need to do something else. They've got to take Javs, for starters, I think. They need to take more archers and more cav.
I think they
have more cav. Okay, they take an extra cav. They've reacted. Frosker mounts up. I think that's a really great decision from them.
After that round, SSS need a completely different strategy because they tried the same thing 2 different ways. And first they tried holding a flag, and they tried assaulting the ruins where the archers, Veche's archers are held up. Neither one worked. They gotta stop doing this.
Incapable of setting up crossfires, and that's really uncharacteristic of a Russian team. I mean, Runaway Scorpions back in 2010 pushed forward the crossfiring technique and brought it to the forefront. They really
Runaway Scorpions
developed it. Yeah, that's what they're called.
They were
name. Yeah, they were a great team as well. And SSS not really following in that Runaway Scorpion legacy.
They wouldn't get very far. They have very short legs. I guess they move fast, but I mean,
they're like fire ants. SSS. Like you know, there's ants where you like poke them in the water and they kind of come back up and drown. Whoa. They have that like hydrophobic skin. Fire ants, come on, you know fire ants.
I know.
That's not an obscure reference.
I hate fire ants.
You hate them?
They itch when they bite.
There you go. We don't have fire ants in Turkey. We have some big old ants though.
We have disgusting critters everywhere in Florida. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
And I see them every day. Sometimes they come inside too. I don't like that. I don't like that either.
You don't want ants in your house. I had that for a period of time and it wasn't good.
Oh, it's.
But I've got holes in my shoes as well, so like whenever I'm walking around, I'm like walking really fast, like go in my holes in my shoes.
What in the world? You need new shoes.
No, they're okay.
If they got holes in it, man, that's like the clothing test. If your socks got a hole in it, throw it away. If your shoes got a hole in it, throw it away.
Man, like a lot of my clothes got holes in them, dude. That's how I roll. Okay. In the meantime, we have Black spawning there in the central position there.
Oh my god, Veche's gonna eat him up. Veche doesn't need to attack him. They know SSS are bold. They know they want to go for violence.
Yeah, look at this. Eric just shooting him from the side right now. This is
the arrogance. Again.
Oh, Red Wall gets pushed to pieces. He had a shield, but it didn't to do much.
This courage, it's not authentic. It's all fueled by the alcohol. This is poor decision making in the finest. Yeah, you get bold.
It's so simple.
But you make dumb moves.
So simple from Veche right now. We just got them like, just holding up the SSS players in melee while the archers shoot in and do massive work. All the SSS players are so weak right now. Down goes Zik. It's just a matter of time before Golar and Hobo follow suit. There goes Golar. Hobo goes down too, and well, it's just not looking good at all for SSS right now. They're getting butchered on this open map. And Veche, they've clearly been working on their open map tactics because, I mean, they were pretty bad against WK, but right now looking a lot better. But Max brings down Johnny Veron, and Zastic and Froska left, but yeah, there it is. And Veche take the 7-4 lead in this map, in this match, sorry. Are we going to see something radical out of SSS? Are we going to see all cav? They say take 4 cav at least. Zik mounts up.
More horses. That's
it's not a bad idea.
Help them.
It's not a bad idea if their approach wasn't just so bad. Like, when you're playing like this, what you really want to do is be patient for starters. And that's one thing which SS have not been at all. Be patient. When the flag spawns, you have to run towards it.
Yes, that is one thing they can change right off the bat.
Let Veche come out of their ruins. Let them take worse positions. Catch them on the route to the flag, on the ground. Use your cav.
Oh, I think Red War's caught out. Oh, Red War loses his shield. Oh, he has to bust out the sword.
Oh, his teammates went to spawn though. Actually, distracting horse Vivi. Alexander, let's bring down Red War, but they got Vivi for their troubles. I think he's gonna go down pretty soon here.
Yeah, Vivi.
Teammates trying to keep him alive.
Kill here.
Yeah, so that's not
for
too
Red
bad.
War is a fair trade.
It's not bad. Red War's not been playing, not been living up to the hype at all this match so far. Dying in a lot of very stupid, close, easy ways at the starts of the rounds.
Yeah, SSS can do many things aside from the worst thing, which is to rush a field and recreate a medieval D-Day here by running at these encampments of ruins, each with an archer apiece. So even if you clear one ruin, then you gotta run to the other one and get shot up on the way to that one.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, the thing is, you can do it. Like, if they went for the back ruin, like for a really wide angle approach, they only get crossfired there. Like, they could just go right around the edge, go along the hill into the back ruin, and at least clear that out, take that position. Like, it's not actually that hard to do. But they're always kind of running into the center every time and just running into the crossfires.
It looks impressive,
like, needlessly.
though. Maybe Slav taught him to scare them through grand displays of pageantry. I mean, doesn't Russia have great parades?
You can justify them whatever way, but whether Slav has taught them or whatever, it's not. It still doesn't make a difference. It's not working.
Are you going against Slav's teachings?
Yeah, I think Slavimir is. I don't know. The headmaster's.
Oh my god.
He's lost his hat. Definitely lost his hat on this one. SSS, what are they going to do this round? They still got 4 cav up, and they've got down 1 cav of their opponents. It's actually a nice advantage here for SSS. They've only got 1 archer remaining, so no crossfires for them. But if they can be patient here, let Veche come down onto the ground, they can dominate the fight. And they are being patient, which is good.
Zik is being impatient as all hell.
Oh really? Oh, the cav are not being patient. That's okay. They can get away with that, maybe.
He's fortunate. He was really.
Veche's still not moving to the flag either. Neither team gonna move forward, but it's gonna get to the point fairly soon where the fight's gonna break out. SS are gonna move in eventually. They still have 2 infantry up. It's 2 infantry versus 2 infantry, so pretty even on that front. But Veche in the meantime have got a wicked crossfire setup. They've got Eric on the far left.
They really have some amazing crossfire.
Victorious on the far right, and Kinya's in the front. It's gonna be really hard. Veche now raising the flag, and SS gonna make a move right now. They're gonna make a move. They just have to go in, I think, at this point.
Veche standing boldly, making their own display. Panda not giving a damn.
Only 1 mounted cav left here for SSS, and the cav for SSS is going to try and take out the. Oh, they just rear each other up though. Not looking good. In comes SS to the flag. They clear off Veche from the flag and actually going to start raising it right now. Max gets rear up as well. He could go down here as well, but
but the
coming in
shots.
Veche. Saint, Kinyas, Panda just being too effective. And SS going to fall apart, I think, right now. Superman goes down. They're still in this. It's 4 against 4 against 5 right now as Zik pulls a kill back.
No, but those archers, look at them!
Yeah, they're too much. Golar taking a hit there as well. It's so rough here. Saint brings down Golar. flag's not high for Veche. Zik loses his horse, and I think it's curtains here. Saint gets a double kill there, and Saint been massive in this set. Actually taken 9-0, 9-1 score for Saint there, pretty big. Veche take the lead overall as well with an 8-4 score here, and very well deserved there. They really outclassed SSS in those open map, and SSS, well, going against my predictions right now.
Now, this is a very bold thing to say, but I do believe Slavimir should look into hiring new instructors for his school. Okay, just one, a strategic, an analyst of some sort.
I've got to agree. I don't. Just what they're doing. The mobbing isn't working out at all, is it? Let's face it.
It's tough because and they just don't know how to change because whenever things went bad, Slav would just say to drink more. That doesn't help though.
I think they drank a little bit too much here. He ain't looking too good.
I think this is why. This illustrates perfectly why Slavian school of Slavimir are not at the pinnacle of Division C, but rather kind of midway, getting to the upper tier. Because they lack that strategy. I mean, they can get so far with the brute forcing, but after a while, you can't kill all the mans all the time, you know?
Yeah, you're right about that. But they have a chance to bring it back for a draw here, and they're not out of it yet. And well, after we saw their dramatic comeback in the second set, anything could happen in this match right now. I think that Slavimir is perfectly capable of doing it. It's arguably a hard spawn. I think certainly the way that SS playing it, it's a hard spawn to play so aggressively. So I mean, we could still be seeing this come through for SSS. We're live now, so Veche.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Veche 8-4 in the lead right now, playing now as the Saranids side.
They want to finish it right here, right now.
Playing as the Saranids in Village, SS playing as the Nords up by the castle. Spawn. And anything could happen.
Anything can happen.
Except an SSS win. Except an SSS win. That couldn't happen yet. That can't happen anymore.
Certain possibilities are being blacklisted. Eventually, a win is going to be out of the table completely. For
Veche, they only need one more round or a drawn round to win this match. I'm going to back them to do it, but SS could still pull this back. Actually, SSS taking 4 cav for him, which is sick in my opinion. I don't know. Like, it's ridiculous in a sense.
Oh, they've doubled down on their stupidity here.
No, but it's actually not bad. I really like this. And for a pushing team, it's kind of the best tactic in a way.
Plus, Veche's side is less favorable to archers.
Yeah, and you think like, well, it depends on the flag spawn actually. That flag spawn out in the open, well, you can put an archer behind those rocks.
Right, those
that's a bit rough.
I think Veche's setting up for that chance.
Yeah, I think they are. I think it's quite sensible as well because they can do that every round, and they only need one flag spawn there to get a huge advantage. And then just win the match. So it's actually quite a smart move there from Veche just to gamble that much.
And it's what they know. Heck,
they're
very experienced with such a setup. So let's see if they can make it work. Oh,
doesn't
favorable spawn.
SS. I mean, the problem here is SS have got like a nice flag spawn. They're on it really early, but they can't afford to let Veche just surround them here, which is what they're going to try and do. Veche got players moving in from the back ruins, players moving in from the village, from all angles here. SS have got to use their classes properly and get those infantry moving and doing stuff.
SSS must get this round and get a snowball going.
Yeah.
Counteract Veche here. Let's see.
Skittle, what are you doing? What are you doing? Skittle's horse control is absolutely horrible. Oh, Strodron takes a big hit there on himself as well, though he tries to rush in. And this SS Cav moving in recklessly early here, I think.
Oh, but they're distracting. No,
yeah,
Veche's coming from the side as well. I think SSS are being goaded. Ah, they're taking the bait.
Oh, nice close range jab there from Zik on Panda, and another nice jab from Red War in the meantime. SS making this work somehow. So that thing goes down to Alexander, but the Veche Cav caught vulnerable right now. They do escape, relatively unscathed. Zik brings down Panda though, and SSS are with an advantage in this round player-wise. 7 against 6. Safe raising the flag now for Veche. SS has to take note of that.
Oh, what a nice shot against Skittles. A headshot. That's going to be crucial. One less cap.
Yeah, lovely from Kinyaz there. And Frosco takes down Max though in the meantime. SS keeping that player advantage. Red Bull takes down Kinyaz, and Red Bull finding
Saints surviving for so long on that flag.
Yeah. And, well, Saint is going to go down, I think, at some point here as Frost goes
Oh my
hunting
gosh,
for him.
if Veche draw this, it's a win.
Oh, Saint brings down Kroshishka, and he's just doing some brilliant blocking right now. Fighting against 3 people with manual blocking skills there. Veche actually take an even player cam right now. Could they get a draw here? If they didn't bring out Saint, this could be a draw.
Oh my god, SSS be decisive!
Is the flag high enough for SSS? This could be a draw here. They got to bring down Saint. They're going to take him down.
Oh, Saint takes them down!
Oh, but they bring down Saint. I think SS got it. I think they got it. Just getting in time. Oh my god. So close there. Is Saint. I know he did the work of a Saint there, just staying alive for so long on that flag with no shield. And well, that's what happens when there's no archers on the enemy team. You can just fight without a shield for so long and stay alive.
And SSS, well, they did have some throwing materials. All their infantry.
Yeah, they did. All their infantry did. They were pretty hot on those drops as well, so they've obviously planned this out. And actually, it was a nice round for SSS. Although they really cut it fine.
Oh my god, by the skin of their teeth on that one.
The flag was like, it was hard to tell if it was going to be high enough or not. Eventually, they're saying it to go down, and they were able to just raise it up.
Well, the Slavs are still in this. They could still draw it out.
I've got to say, Skittles' horse control, I think, is awful. To be honest, like, I think it is just reckless. Like, I'm seeing him move around now, and even this, it just looks like he's going to run into stuff. I think he's got to work on that desperately. Like, he's doing weird stuff.
No, he's doing figure eights. He has super control.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
It looks he's so in control that it looks like he's out of control.
Maybe that's what it is, but I mean, really, he doesn't look like he's got a very good grasp of how to control that horse.
Now watch him carry this game.
Yeah, maybe he will.
Oh, someone's getting dehorsed. Froska.
Oh yeah, Froska loses horse, and Veche finds space to catch, I think, open. Oh, and Shawnee Ron's gone in there, loses life recklessly, needlessly, but his teammates
epic fail, Veron.
Oh, in comes Dasnik, but he's not getting any momentum as well. And he goes down to Alexander. Brilliant play from Alexander here. We warned about him.
Whoa, Froska running into walls. What is SSS doing?
Why have SS done this?
Why?
The advantage here for Veche is their archers, and they just moved out into the open where they're gonna take him down. Alexander, who's also gets another kill in this round already, and not good here for SSS. Really bad decision making. Skittle goes in, gets himself just like reared up and killed immediately without doing anything. 4 SSS remaining against the full Veche team. Panda gets another kill on Zik, and SSS, they've thrown this away a little bit here. Ripple goes down.
They could have waited for flag. They could have done so many things.
Yeah, it was really sketchy play from SSS
Charged
right
archers on an open field. What? SSS?
Indecisive, poor organization, and well, eventually he goes down. Alexander just, as soon as Veche made that, SSS made that mistake, Alexander was just there to completely punish them. And then you have 9-5 the overall score. Really impressive from Veche, I think. They took me by surprise. I think a lot of people were expecting SSS to win this. I actually was spoken to by Sotomersu last night, who told me that SSS were playing really well right now, and actually had a really nice score against Korea in a training match. But Veche just slapped him up.
Slapped him up.
Yeah.
Just one on each cheek. Just laid it out. That still stings for Slavian school.
The old Slavian school of Slavimir slapped is what I would call that.
Don't they? They train like practically religiously, right?
SSS? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I've not been keeping too much note of the server.
You haven't been spying too much on the Russian forums with Google Translate.
Well, the Russian forums have been a bit quiet these days, actually. The server booking thread, I've not kept too much of an eye on it, but I think they've obviously had a few training matches this week. But yeah, not played out for them, and we go into the post game now. Veche win 9-5. They take the match they are. The team out of these two, which is going to be able to go on and challenge those promotion spots. They're up there now with West Knights, Team Aesir. West Knights and Team Aesir on 12 points. Not quite up with Knights of Malta, keeping that perfect record, taking 15 points from 5 games. But Veche are in the promotion spots right now.
Well, and there they ought to be, because they showed a completely superior understanding of map control, of earth control, that the Slavs lacked. If Slavs are training, they need to incorporate some like strategy into their trainings, you know, some drills.
I think they need to watch some of the streams, because I think on the streams you really get a good idea of where some teams are going wrong, and like when SS watch that back, it's gonna be pretty clear to them like why they lost that match.
I had
It
a
wasn't- it
feeling
wasn't-
for this, man. Old Slavian
Yeah.
Skull were a rising star out of nowhere, but those things burn fast. You know, like I saw telltale signs of inflexibility, and that is very bad. You could see that Veche were not inflexible in the least.
No.
They didn't
Well, I
switch
know.
up their strategy too much because it worked so efficiently against the Slavs.
Yeah. Their flexibility wasn't really tested, I don't think. Yeah, not great from SSS. I think they're going to be feeling a bit annoyed about that. They were hoping for more from this. We'll try and get some Veche players in for an interview. I don't know who we can get hold of here.
Slavs were so happy, were so eager for this because every time they win, they get a song from Slavimir. Slavimir ain't slinging tonight. I mean, he ain't singing tonight. He's gonna be slinging some bottles, but he ain't singing. Who are we getting in here, Lus, to speak on behalf of this exciting game? Very close. Well,
I know I'm trying to get someone to come in, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. I don't have anyone.
such is life, nonetheless.
But very interesting how it's played out in Division C this week. It's been a really interesting division throughout the whole competition. I don't know how we're going to get hold of an SS player, a Veche player. I've got no contact with any of them. Russian players don't tend to use Steam as much, and it's really hard to just get hold of them.
Well,
But we'll try. I'm not giving up yet. In the meantime, that is going to be the last stream of the week.
where do you
By
define
this
your
week?
weeks as beginning and ending, Lus?
The WNL week, like it's the last stream of the.
Oh,
Week
I
5.
understand now
WNL.
of this
Yeah.
week 5.
There'll be more streams from week 6 coming up in this week as well. I'm going to be away, I think, for week 7. That's like certain now. But I think
my.
we'll try and work something out and like get maybe, I don't know. We'll see what we can do there. We'll have to discuss that. But nice to get a couple of
Keep
streams
the
up
show
anyway.
going.
And I'll be back for the playoffs, which is where it's all really going to go down.
Wait, the playoffs occur after week 8?
After week 7.
After week 7.
Thanks for insulting my voice there. I really appreciate that. I don't do it to you ever.
Do what? What?
Is that a little British voice you're trying to do? You're trying to insult my accent right now?
No, I don't know. I wasn't trying to do that. I just have a bad. I repeat things I hear. I don't know. Sometimes it's just a thing I do. I don't mean to insult you. If you felt
Fair enough.
insulted.
Well,
I was
it's okay.
actually hiding a yawn. If that's why my voice sounded different. I don't mean to
Oh,
insult
that's
you.
like, that's cool. Well, I think we should just get up on the interview right now because I don't think the Veche are going to send anyone here.
Veche too busy. They stormed the school of Slavimir and are too busy taking the bottles back and drinking them and chugging them on the way home.
Yeah,
Their
punching little kids
victory
in the face.
celebration, yes. Seems like they
So-
killed all the men of Slavimir today.
I just want to say thanks to everyone for watching and thanks to our teams for giving us a great game. It was a very interesting one anyway. Veche got us by surprise and it's been a real week of surprises here. Lots of interesting results. And it just shows WNL pretty damn hyped tournament. Stay tuned for week 6. Where we're going to have some more 6 streams. Try and do a horse and sword at some point as well. I want to do one soon, but in any case, follow us on Twitter and Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. Do everything, get involved, tweet, post in the thread, Kappa in the chat. Get involved, be a part of the community and have a good time. Hashtag WNL3, don't forget that. E-Man, any closing thoughts?
No. Always exciting and a pleasure to be here.
That's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Good night from us at MBTV.
It's almost harvesting season.